count to 3, okay, and then you shout as loud, like cry, shout, do everything, jump around so that they can see that. And when I do that, please stop, okay? 1, 2, 3. You start to shout. Everybody ready? Yeah. Okay. 1, 2.
Peace within ourselves. Real peace with others is possible. Good job.
Yes.
The most important thing just is that the children feel fine at home, that they don't get beaten or something. That they just have somebody.
The gays and lesbians don't want
Yeah.
violence, yeah.
Yeah, you will do it.
According to question 1, we found that that we often forget that everybody has a right to choose his own lifestyle, which means his religion, where he wants to live, with whom he wants to live, or stuff like that. We're afraid to do stuff we should do because it's too difficult, it will cause us problems, so we would have to struggle for it, or because others are watching us, us.
First, we can share our experience with other people who don't know much other cultures or languages and traditions and so on. Respect other cultures, people, and every opinion.
We should never forget that every human being, whoever she or he is, has the possibility to change and to evolve. Sometimes we are sarcastic. We tell somebody off. We say, well, he or she can't understand. No, she will not understand. Doesn't want to understand. And we do not trust anymore that the other person can change. And I think if we want to solve our conflict peacefully, this is very essential that we don't give up this conviction that in dialogue or in gestures or in action, that it is possible to help a person or a group to evolve in its attitude. Try to understand the culture, the attitudes of the other, that it is important that we also are capable to change the information of where the products come from, as you say, is so important. If, for instance, our clothes or our shoes are produced in Taiwan or in some Asian country where the workers are not paid well and where they have no social security, that we should really be aware, spend more money, but see that these products, that the people who produce are really getting a just salary and have just living conditions. I think it needs real campaigns, because people are not informed and people always want to buy the cheapest. Countries in Europe, we have to open our view to the situation of the southern part of our hemisphere and to know about the living and working conditions in this area. 2 points that seem to me very important in that report. I think the last one, where you say not only learn the other language but also preserve our native language. I think it is, we have to be deeply rooted in our own culture and in our own traditions and in our own convictions, in our own values also. And then I think if we are deeply rooted, we can, and we see the beauty of our own culture, but also its negative sides. But if we are deeply rooted in our own culture, then we are free to look towards the other and discover that there is also beauty in the other side. But if I don't believe in my own culture and in our own values, then dialogue does not have any importance. So it's very important to always have these two sides, to see the beauty of my own culture and also its negative points. And so be open to see the beauty of the other culture, which sometimes we just reject and we say it is different because we are afraid of what is different. It's the whole question of overcoming our own fear. Well, we have not time to discuss about this now, but perhaps in the afternoon you will, when you discuss more about how to create a campaign and so forth, you will learn and understand that if we get together and work as a group, we diminish our fear, because we learn from each other, we communicate, we have more strength, we have more power if we stand together and work together. So nonviolent working is essentially communitarian, to work together. Then our own fears will come down, and the more we have experience of the power that is within ourselves, the less we will be afraid.
Of course, it's important to know the industries who are based on child work first, because I think that there are many people who even don't know it. I'm from Turkey, and in eastern part of Turkey, even today, the leader of the house is the man. So if one woman's husband can say, I don't want you to work, you have to be a housewife, and generally because of the non-education position of women in Turkey, they are unfortunately accepting this with no defense or no speak. So also in the eastern part of Turkey today, there are campaigns to take the small childs, as are girls, to send them to school. And there are some campaigns, the Turkish campaign called Baba Beni Okula Gönder. And has a song, Baba Beni Okula Gönder. It means, Father, please send me to my school. And the NGOs went there and talked to their fathers and mothers and picked them. And we can, with using our phones and with the bank accounts, we can push money to the pool, and they can buy books, clothes, or pencils, something like that. And this was a very powerful campaign in Turkey.
To practice peace, to accept that we are all a community and all equal in the world. And
thank you very much.
Thank you. And you brought up two very important points, which I think both are, for instance, the point of women, that girls do not get education, and the second, the lesbians and the gays, that are attitudes that are very deeply rooted in the culture. And for centuries, I think they have been there. So I think we should be very much aware of that it will not change from one day to another, but have the patience to work, to educate, and to help to change it gradually. And also, I think, to give both women and men the education to arrive at an attitude of equality of gender.